What's up, yes? Teddy Striker here, and this Saturday there is no UFC, but Francis Ngannou is taking on Tyson Fury for their boxing match, and this is an exciting fight. But a lot of people seem to think that Francis Ngannou has no chance. He's gonna lose. It's not gonna be competitive. Fury is gonna take him to school, take his lunch money, toy with him. He's gonna do whatever he wants with Ngannou. And I'm not saying that I don't think that Tyson Fury is going to win. What I'm saying is, I'm simply saying in unbiased, just basically if I was in Francis Ngannou's corner, what would I tell him to win this fight? Now, for my prediction, I do think that Tyson Fury wins that fight. I think he's probably going to win by a late round stoppage, maybe. I think this is a 10-round fight, so I think he's going to stop around rounds like 7 or 8. Even maybe round 9, we'll see. But to start into this and how Francis Ngannou beats Tyson Fury, the first thing I'm going to say is he's going to need to do some body work. Francis Ngannou is not a boxer per se, and in MMA, a lot of his knockouts didn't come with him setting it up first by body shots. A lot of them, he was kind of like just throwing shots and exchanging with fighters. But in this fight, exchanging with Fury is not going to work. He's just going to snap your head back with a jab as soon as you try to just load up on shots. So just set it up, take your time. But actually maybe find that balance between being too passive and being too aggressive. But first, start off with body shots. The next thing I got for Ngannou is to not load up on power shots. Francis Ngannou has a lot of power, we all know that. But if he starts loading up on shots, all that's going to do, it's going to telegraph those shots. Tyson Fury, he's a boxer. He knows how to tell when a punch is coming or not. So just focus on speed in this fight. We all know you have the power, but focus on speed. And I got to tell you guys, in those open workouts, Ngannou is looking pretty slow. I hope in the fight he's much more lighter on his feet, much more explosive, fast. Even if he lasts a few rounds, you got to be fast enough to clip him and put him down and put him away. The next thing I'm going to say is pressure. You need to be forward. I know Tyson Fury is going to come out like how he came out versus Deontay Wilder because he wants to stop Francis Ngannou. He's not going to dance around in the middle of the cage. In the middle of the ring. But Francis Ngannou is going to need to meet him in the middle. You can't just let him bully you. Don't let him bully you, son, as Leon Edwards' coach would say. Meet him in the middle. That's where you're going to catch him. The next thing I'm going to say is to deny Tyson Fury's jab. Tyson Fury, his offense is built off his jab. He's got an excellent jab. It's fast. It's really, really sharp, snappy, and everything. Even if he goes on the front foot and pressures Ngannou like he did with Wilder, the first thing he did was jab Wilder moving forward. He can jab moving forward and backwards. So it's very, very important that you find a way to negate that by either parrying it, slipping on the inside and throwing an overhand, slipping on the outside and going into a clinch, stepping away, just find a way to eliminate that jab, make Fury not want to use it. The next thing I'm going to say is Ngannou needs to throw when Tyson Fury throws. What I mean by that is when Tyson Fury is coming forward and throwing combos, he tends to find, leave an opening because, he's been dropped by Steve Cunningham. He's been dropped by Wilder. He's been clipped by a lot of guys, moving forward when he's throwing shots. What Fury will do is he'll throw, a 1-2, and then, his opponents will time that, jab. And, basically, they'll parry the jab, slip on the outside of the 2, and then counter with an overhand. For Deontay Wilder, he threw a body shot, backed up, waited for Fury to come into range. Fury was throwing a jab, and Wilder popped around 1-2 in his face right there. So Francis Ngannou is going to need to kind of pull him in, or wait for Fury to throw it and then throw your shot. Because if you go first, basically what I'm saying is Ngannou needs to go second. Fury throws that jab, he's first. Ngannou throws a shot, he's second, and Fury throws his right hand. That's 3. So you need to go second, be second, and that's how you're going to catch him. Intercept him, basically. The next thing I'm going to say is Ngannou has this habit, I've seen him train, of parrying body shots, but don't parry body shots. What you want to do is your hands already, like your elbows already tucked into your body. There's no need to do that MMA stuff where you're parrying everything out around the corner. Just tighten your elbows to your body and bring it down slightly when he's throwing a jab to the body. You don't want to use too much energy when you're parrying that body shot. You got to bring your hand down from your face to your body and scoop it away. That's using too much energy. We already know Francis Ngannou's gassing is not going to be the best. So all you want to do is bring that elbow close to your body, keep it there, and just like turn it a bit so you can deflect that jab. It's going to work. It's energy efficient. And if you start parrying, Fury is going to start playing with you because Tyson Fury has some incredible feints. And speaking of feints, the next point is disengage from Tyson Fury's feints. Like whenever he feints at you, do not just stand still. Do not just stand in range. You either get out of range and disengage, or you blast him with something. Like you don't want to just let those feints like just give a reaction and do nothing with it. A great boxer and striker like Tyson Fury, he's gonna use those reads to find like some shots and like clip you. And the next thing I'm gonna say for Francis Ngannou to do is use your own feints to create some openings. You're already a power puncher. Like I don't get why more power punchers don't really do this that much, but use feints. Like a lot of guys who use feints are, sort of counter strikers, guys who like to use footwork and distance. Maybe they don't hit as hard, but they are kind of movement based and they use feints on the bigger guys. But the bigger guys, they should use their feints on their less powerful opponents, because what that does is, they already know that you hit hard. Tyson Fury already knows that Francis Ngannou hits hard. He definitely doesn't hit as hard as Deontay Wilder, but the guy hits hard. You don't want him to touch you. So he's going to respect that power already coming in. So use those feints. Put your opponent in a corner, trap him, find some feints, move around, get him to be jittery. That's just going to make your opponent use more energy than you. You're going to be more efficient because you're just doing a little, fake, like you're just faking a movement. You're faking it, you're not actually throwing it. Your opponent is going to give a reaction. They're going to be jittery. So that's what you want. The next thing I'm going to say for Francis Ngannou to do is throw shots when Fury is backed up to the ropes or in the corner. Throw shots to the body first and then go to the head. Derek Chisora actually had some pretty good shots landing with this method. Like he was having success with that. Same with Deontay Wilder. He threw some shots to the body first and then he threw it to the head. Deontay Wilder, in their first fight in round 9, I think, he dropped Tyson Fury when Fury was kind of like closer to the back. To the turnbuckle and to the ropes. He didn't have much space to move. And Francis Ngannou, like he's got a long reach, but you want to like keep Fury in a close range. You don't want to have Fury bouncing all over the cage or the ring. Keep him stationary, trap him against the turnbuckle, and then throw your shots, starting with the body first, and then whack him with an overhand. Another thing I'm going to say for Ngannou to do is whenever Fury starts kind of like clipping you and he starts taunting you, that's when you want to attack him. You don't want him to just go around and make fun of you and just, do whatever. So clip him when he starts taunting, start attacking. To quickly recap, Francis Ngannou needs to do some body work. Do not load up on your shots. Pressure, deny Fury's jab. Throw when Tyson Fury throws. Throw shots when Fury's backing up. When he's on the ropes or when he starts taunting. Disengage completely or engage fully to his feints. Do not parry body shots. And lastly, use your own feints to set some shots up.